Tonight's session is on burnout. When you're experiencing burnout, hopefully this practice could be helpful. So the feeling of burnout is when you're feeling just overwhelmed, where you feel that you've reached your limits. And another sign could be you start to feel very irritable, very grumpy, very impatient, maybe a sense of desperation even. Like, the world is just spinning so fast and you're just finding it so hard to keep up. So that sense of hopelessness, desperation, and exhaustion. So what happens when burnout sets in? It's really about taking a pause. So if coming to sit, if that works for you, or if you wish, maybe lying down is also a possibility, or standing up, or you can just change your posture midway. So we'll sit about for 12 minutes. There's an option of closing the eyes or just keeping them open. I would usually close my eyes. So in this practice of dealing with burnout, when you're feeling at the edge, at the end of, all possibilities of feeling well, here's what you could do. Just taking a pause, coming to sit, closing the eyes. So in burnout, how we get to a burnout situation is we may be trying to do too much and too fast. So here we are doing less and doing it slower. So maybe taking an in breath and then releasing a nice out breath. Giving yourself permission to breathe. Giving yourself permission to feel. To embrace whatever that arises. If there's exhaustion, then okay. Tiredness is here, but I'm okay. And one more time, taking an in breath and releasing the out breath. Just taking it one step at a time, not trying to do too much. All you have to do is just sit here. As you're breathing in and breathing out, feeling the movements of the body, maybe the chest expanding at each in-breath, the chest collapsing slightly at the out-breath, then feeling the rise and the fall of the belly with each breath, feeling the flow of the breath. And maybe the mind is wandering from one thought to another thought. Did I switch off the aircon? Did I switch off the fan? Or I forgot to do this. I need to send this email tomorrow. All sorts of thoughts may be coming through the mind. And it's okay just recognizing this thought, another thought. And maybe allowing yourself to just slow down, allowing the mind to just settle down. Could be using your breath to help you slow down, just taking a slow in breath and a slow out breath. Feeling the body as the breath flows in and flows out. sensing the body that sits here, or is standing or lying down. And maybe there are a lot of thoughts going through the mind about, oh, there's so much to be done, so much to be achieved. Maybe blaming yourself or blaming others. So allowing these thoughts to be just here, thoughts. As you're breathing in, taking your time breathing out, using the breath to slow you down. So oftentimes in feeling burnout, we may be feeling very exhausted. And so if you're noticing some sense of exhaustion, and just noticing what that feels like. Not needing to judge yourself for feeling exhausted. Just noticing, how do I know there's exhaustion here? Is it in the heart area? Is it in the lower back? Maybe the upper back? What's telling me I'm exhausted? So just deliberately slowing down. Slowing down by as fast as you can, breathing slower. Feeling the flow as you're breathing in, feeling the flow as you're breathing out in the body. Embracing the flow in and out. And maybe just taking in a sense of the body. You're sitting, standing, or lying down. Just feeling the body as a whole. Acknowledging the body is here. Using the body to steady yourself by feeling and embracing this sense of the body here. As you're breathing and feeling the body, I'd like to read you this poem on burnout. It's written by Elad, Nehorai. In my heart, there is a beating energy. In my mind, there is a truth screaming to be released. In my soul, there is a mission waiting to be lived. In my body is the exhaustion of trying to do it all at once, and in so doing, stifling it all at once. And so just sitting here, or standing or lying down, just coming to noticing the being that sits here, the being that is breathing in and breathing out. And allowing this question to drop. What can I take out of my life to make my life easier? What can I subtract from my life to make it easier? What can I subtract from my life to live with more ease, to feel less burnout? What can I subtract that's quite unnecessary in my life? And just allowing the answer to just drop in. What will be the first thing you do to remove, to live more at ease, to live in more harmony with life? And hopefully you have the opportunity to remove that tomorrow. Stop doing it. And with that, just taking the time to take in the space again, opening the eyes. Taking in the shapes and colors of objects around you. And so if you wish to continue sitting, it's fine, no problem. Just continue to be here in the present moment. Or if you wish, just taking this sense of mindfulness to the next moments of your day or evening. And with that, thank you so much and see you again next week. Bye-bye.